Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside and he loses the football on the return. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this defense has taken up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. And the Badgers have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. To the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Keeps the legs moving. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. that could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. On the run, it's Sharp. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Panthers trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ready to try the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
To the ground with the back.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll set up to throw. Fighting off the defender. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he... See that zone?
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll give it to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to pass. It's Pryor. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Now they'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Got his man quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quarterback keeper, and he's wrestled to the ground. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from him. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, FIU.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Wisconsin, 7. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gets away from one, finds room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be... We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. The 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The Badgers heading quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Eaton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll keep it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult. Very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Badgers have taken it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's Robertson. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pressure coming. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Eaton. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. He's got his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He now has 61 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. That's caught. It's hard. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Got his man down the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, lost the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Robertson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And now this offense will take the field again. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking for room at the 25. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves. They're up by 10 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys,
thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Francis. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He's not afraid to go deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for my team.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Finds a man by himself. When he breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running behind that left side. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Gregory. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hard running there. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. The give from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they They stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. You got a good break there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the expressway is wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? The give to the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. The give to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Oh, it's a reverse. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back. No.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit it.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Running back searching for a hole. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pulls it in. It's Robertson. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Discards a man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I think because of this offense's inability to run the football, the play action is going to be a little bit trickier and harder for them to now pull off because this defense is just not expecting run, or they're not afraid of their ability to run the football.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Sharp. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks. International offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that 1st drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
42, Wisconsin, 21.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Francis. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Badgers have moved it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
In the end zone.
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Panthers have this offense rolling. He'll ride his man on the option. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robertson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's back to throw on second down. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, they knock it free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give and tick, 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 tick. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hart. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready up.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
Let's go.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Let's get that touch. Double right.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. End off from the shotgun. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure. Play called, and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Touchdown, FIU! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. He'll start this drive firing. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's going to pass. Works the middle of the field. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Eaton. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Badgers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Might be looking to run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block.
Touchdown, Florida International! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 36.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high, and wide on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.